If y'all don't know, y'all better ask somebody. Hat on, suit on, looking like a dapper dog, giving them all dressed like $1 million, diamond things in its cuffs. Y'all tell me who could it be but Steve Harvey? Yeah, listening to me. Put your hands together for Steve Harvey. Put your hands together. Steve Harvey. Steve Harvey. Why don't you join in? Yeah. Steve Harvey. Get on, y'all. Better give me some eggs while I listen to Steve Harvey. Yeah, join in with me. Come with me, help me say. I'm so grateful. You gotta turn on, yeah, turn on. Steve Harvey in the morning, y'all. I know y'all can hear me on. Turn it up. Steve Harvey in the morning, y'all. Yeah. Turn your radio on. You gotta turn your radio on. Turn your radio on. You gotta turn it on. Turn them up, Steve Harvey got to turn them out. Got to turn them out. Steve Harvey turn them on in the morning, y'all. Come on, Steve. Come on, do your thing, Big Daddy.
I sure will. Good morning, everybody. You are listening to The Voice. Come on, dig me now. One and only Steve Harvey. Got a radio show. Well, okay, here we go. You know, what's important, what can be a huge part of your success is if you find a balance. If you find a balance in your life. That's been very important for me. And I've really never phrased it this way until now, but I was kind of thinking about it after my wife and I mean, we set up one night recently, man, for hours. When I tell you we talked for hours. Now, listen, the conversation started as an argument. Well, it started as a conversation that turned into an argument that turned into a therapeutic conversation. You know, we just had one of them, and it was hours. But my wife and I, we have a very unique way. If one of us starts to raise our voice, the other one just says, hey, okay, now, we're not going to accomplish anything like that. So we go, okay. And that's usually me. Because, a man, the one anger that we gravitate to quickly more than the other ones, instead of the loving, caring, sharing anger, we see men know how to deal with anger really well because we know what it means. I'm mad now, that's what I am. Out of all of that, what I really learned was you got to find a balance in your life. You know, I often come on here, and this is kind of an inspirational moment of the show, and I try to remind people about that most important relationship between you and God, and that's the apex of it. That's the top of the crown. You got to form the relationship with God. If you don't, everything else struggles. It's hard to be a good husband without God. It's hard to be a good family man without God. It's hard to be successful without God, man. It's hard to get through this thing called life without God. So that's clear. But at the same time, you can't talk about God 24/7. You got to go to work. Come on, man. Let's just be real. I ain't your pastor and I ain't at your church. But let's just be real about it. You know, people tell you got to keep your mind stayed on him and all like that. That's a true statement. Got to keep your mind stayed in that area. I'm not here to tell you how to live, but you got to keep your mind stayed in that area of God, of doing the right thing, caring about people. That's what I took it as. Now, I could be wrong. I apologize if I'm not saying it the way you've been taught. I can only do me. Now, but after that, you got to go to work. You got to have some fun. You got to take care of your business. And that's the balance you have to find. So once you focus on shoring up your relationship with God, you gotta balance this now. Now you got to allocate some time. I don't care who you are, for your family. If you're gonna have a family, you got to allocate some time for them. See, we can't just marry these women or make these kids and then neglect them. And fellas, especially if I'm talking to men out here, and ladies, you can listen too, but listen, if you find yourself struggling in your life, man, and you can't seem to get it together, let's just go over a couple of things. The first two things, if you find yourself struggling, you can't seem to pull it together and reach your goals and get to where you want to go, let's just do a check. How is your relationship with God? And then next, how much time are you taking to allocate for your family? Now, your family don't always live in your house, but if you made them, they're yours. And the responsibility to them is never lessened because you don't stay there no more, because you and the girl broke up. You and the woman don't speak. Hey, man, that don't ever release you from the obligation. Feel me when I'm telling you this now. Because I'm not telling you something I'm wondering about. I've had to live through them years. So two things you can start looking at. If you're not where you want to be and you ain't really solid, you can't figure out why you keep spinning your wheels. Have you just done a random inventory, man? Have you just checked on your relationship with God? Have you checked on the time you spending dedicated towards your family, your children that you created? If them two things is out of sync, man, that I can tell you right now, you can go on and get to explaining yourself away just like that. Hey, man, how come you ain't where you want to be? Well, because, man, I really ain't. Well, if you really ain't, then you really ain't. The third thing is you got to allocate the necessary time for your business. You got to handle your business. All of this, man, is the way it works. And the order is God first, family second. Then you got to handle all your business. But as men, this is what we do. If I don't handle my business, I can't take care of my family. True statement, but if your business is in front of your family, you out of order. Now, that's all we talking about now, ain't it? See, that's all we really saying here now, fellas. I mean, come on, man. Let's have a real conversation about being better. If you done created these children, you got to handle your business. You may not like the girl no more. You and the woman might have broken up. Y'all might go your own way, but what that got to do with the child, though, man? You got to handle your business. They got to know who daddy is. That's your obligation, man, and God ain't letting you off the hook for that. Try it. Go ahead and try it and think you're going to get off the hook with that, because you're not, man. You just not. I'm sorry, man. Dog, Steve, why you coming like that? Because I did it like that. I did it, man. I was over here trying to reshape my life, get myself up on my feet. When I was homeless, man, and trying to come back, man, I thought I had to take care of me first and then so I can neglect it. Caring about them kids. Man, that ain't how it worked, man. God kept his knee on my neck for a long time for that one right there, till I finally learned the lesson. Hold up, man. Put these phone calls in. Go spend some time. Do something. And it started turning around for me. I can't be there all the time because I am out here on the grind and the hustle. But at the same time, man, some more phone calls, some more letters, some more ha-ha he-he's, something. Then take care of your business, man. You got to work hard to be successful. Sometimes I don't put that in there. I just live it and I expect my sons to emulate that. But I got to talk to them all the time. How hard you got to work to be something. It's an all-out assault on it, man. If you got a target in mind, you got a goal, you got to wake up every day trying to get there. And you can't get tired of it because it never ends. You're going to always be this way. That's how life is designed and set up. You got to be a hard worker, man. If you're always looking for some time to chill and, man, I want to go do what I want to do, you ain't going to make it. In order to be successful, you have to do a series of things that you're uncomfortable doing. And work is the thing that most of us are uncomfortable doing. It's so much easier to chill. Man, I wish I could kick back with a cigar, man, all the time. But I can't, man. I can't. because I got to work. Then the last piece of the balance piece is you got to take some time out to enjoy yourself. But if you ain't where you want to be, you ain't got a lot of time to enjoy yourself. Quit thinking, man, that this balance is even. It's a whole lot of God, a whole lot of family, a whole lot of business, and a little bit of chilling. The chilling can't be equal to the family, the business, or your God. If the chilling is equal to any of them, you ain't gonna make it. Quit chilling, man, and go to work like a man. Do what you supposed to do. Work on your family, work on your relationship, work on your God, work on your business, and then when you chill, you might not chill as long, but you sure gonna chill bigger. You gonna ball bigger, baby.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Ladies and gentlemen, Undivided, all of it, Full House. Yeah, Shirley Strawberry.
Good morning.
Carla Farrell.
Good morning. What's up, Steve?
Junior.
Morning, Unc.
That damn J. Anthony Brown.
Like I never left, but I'm back. What? What?
And the fool.
Yes, sir.
Thomas
In the building.
See, that's more like the Tommy we know right there.
Team Tommy, baby.
He was a little
Either way,
off
Right here,
yesterday.
baby.
No
My
matter how
partner
you
in
do it,
crime
baby.
back up in here. You hear me? He in here.
Yeah.
He in here.
What is disloyal self, though?
However you do it is good.
Uh-huh.
He in here. That's
Up
my
in
partner.
here.
He live here.
Yeah.
Got that Elliot.
That ain't what he was saying while you was missing.
You talking about me?
What?
Oh, man, how he enjoyed all the extra time to talk.
Yeah.
You know.
Ooh, yesterday's show
You know
was
what?
outstanding, Jay.
They trying to break us up, and I'm not on
But we're glad you're back.
Welcome back.
Yeah,
Jay.
welcome back, Jay.
I was a sad occasion. I went to a funeral. Two of my friends committed suicide. Real talk.
Really?
What?
I'm sorry,
Yeah.
Jay.
They got married. Seriously, I'm joking.
Jay!
Jay.
Jay!
Okay, see, that's too much.
I wasn't
Jay!
worried about it at all. I was going to ask him, was they together?
Oh, gosh, Steve.
No, really,
They
I was
got
going to
married.
ask
Oh, you
him.
knew immediately, huh?
Oh, I knew right. My next question was they together?
Lord.
Really, Jay?
Congratulations, House and Karen. That was the best wedding I ever been to in my life. Really.
Wait. House got married?
Yeah, House got married.
House got who?
Again?
No, House. I know him.
House got married again?
Yeah, House got married.
So, Jay, did it make you feel like you wanted to jump the broom?
No, it wasn't that damn good.
Wait, hold on. You ain't talking about House.
Yeah.
Yeah, my buddy.
House,
right.
dog.
My real
Randy
dog.
Greathouse?
Yeah. You man, he been over to the show. Yeah,
Hold
man.
up, dog.
Was House on 5 Heartbeats?
No, not. No.
No, you ain't. He been over to what show?
He came over to the
came
Steve
to the
Harvey
talk
show.
show.
He was sitting in the audience.
Yeah.
Oh, no. It ain't the
Yeah,
house.
man.
The house I used to play golf with.
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
Oh, that's
I went
true. I'm
to
thinking
his
about
wedding in
Steve.
Myrtle
No,
Beach. In fact,
no, I
I
was
did two
thinking about
things I haven't
Randy.
done in a long time.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Wedding.
Yeah.
And I ate some chicken.
Oh, that's right.
You
You
back.
broke your vegan diet.
No, man.
You back, Jay?
How
you-
was
I
that
don't
chicken,
know
though,
what
Jay?
happened. I backslid.
You were craving
How
it.
was that chicken?
I ate chicken. It was so damn good.
No, you
But
didn't.
when you whisper it, when you
Man, I know
whisper
what you're talking
It was
about.
like
I
I
know
left a
exactly.
long lost friend. You know?
it was so damn good.
I know exactly what you're talking about,
Steve,
man.
I ate the skin and all,
Come
the
on,
bones, everything, man.
The
Yeah.
bones. You ate the bones.
I ate
The
all
marrow.
of the
So, Steve,
bones,
Didn't
the
you
pepper.
didn't you say, Steve, you're a vegan until your next
But you
meat
can't be a
meal?
vegan down south. It don't even make sense to go down there with that.
All right,
No.
we'll come back with something funny. We're going to play a little comedy roulette since Jay is back. We'll be back at 32 after the hour,
Yeah,
right
didn't
after
miss
this.
that.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Coming up at the top of the hour, our special guest will be former President Obama and White House advisor Valerie Jarrett. We're going to talk to Miss Jarrett about her brand new book, Finding My Voice. my journey to the West Wing, and the path forward. But right now, it is time for something funny. Jay, please step
Comedy
up to the mic.
roulette, baby. Since we have 4 comedians on this show, Junior's a comedian,
Yeah.
Tommy's a comedian,
Check,
I'm a
check,
comedian,
check.
Steve's a comedian.
Check.
And what we do is we take 4 subjects, we put them on the wheel,
What was
we
that?
spun the wheel. Where it stops, we can make it funny because we're all comedians. Junior's a comedian, Tommy's a comedian, I'm a comedian, and Steve's a comedian.
And you're stupid.
And so we can make it funny. And the reason we can make it funny is because Junior is a comedian, I'm a comedian, Tommy's a comedian, and Steve Harvey is the
Work
king of
his
comedians.
nerves, Jay. Work his
Lay on that
nerves.
button.
Hey, man, if you don't
Lay on it.
spin this ragged ass wheel,
All right.
spun the wheel.
Let me give you the categories, Steve.
This guy back.
You're about to be in a long conversation when ...
That's a good one. That's a good
Stuff you say to people who have on an ugly Easter outfit.
one. Okay.
Wow, Easter's coming up this Sunday. What food you can eat hot or cold, and something you wore to school and hated.
Spun it.
So
Spun the
many.
wheel, Sheryl.
Yeah. Turn that
Junior's a
thing.
comedian, I'm a comedian, Tommy's a comedian.
Well, it better be funny then. Whoa! It stopped on stuff you say to people who have an ugly Easter outfit.
Okay.
Just in time for
Let
Easter.
me go first. Here we go. Oh my God, you put polka dots and plaid together. How did you do that?
You're a
Yeah.
comedian.
What's some stuff you probably gonna say this weekend?
Huh?
There's probably some stuff we gonna be saying on Sunday.
Okay.
I know I'm gonna go to church Sunday. I'm gonna have to tell somebody, I can't see you get into heaven with that. I don't see how you gonna get in.
Junior's a comedian.
I don't see how that's gonna get.
Because Junior's a comedian.
Yeah.
You gotta hit him with it like this. Woo! Man, let me tell you something, boy. Woo! You got blind people feeling good right now. You hear me? Woo!
Yeah.
Tommy's a comedian.
Go ahead, Steve.
Hey, dog, let me ask you something that come in any other color. You ain't want to tone it down a little bit.
Steve's a comedian.
Because Steve's a comedian. All right, how about this one here? Now, that's a lot of lime. A lot.
Yeah.
Can't say that.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Junior. Go ahead.
It's stuff you say to people who have on an ugly Easter outfit. Hey, man, your skin tone and your suit ain't supposed to match. It's not.
People wearing ugly outfits during Easter time.
Yeah.
Man, do you know that color ain't nowhere in the color box? That right there, that ain't nowhere in there. I thought I knew every color, partner.
Crayola
That ain't in there.
crayons.
Because Tommy's a comedian. Here's another one. Oh, man, I like how you mix that up. Shorts with a cape. How'd you do that, dog?
Rockin', baby.
Oh, that visual.
You rocking it, man.
Come on, Steve.
My man, I guess the Easter bunny naked, huh?
That's funny.
Stuff you say to people who have on ugly outfits. Hey, man, what you doing? Pimp service is at 7. Regular colors is at noon.
Go ahead, Tommy.
All right, here it is. Woo! Now let me tell you something. That'll make Jesus come down off that cross right there, boy. That right there.
All right, here's
Might
one.
make him
Here's
come
one
on
right here.
down.
Oh, my God, man. You used all the fabric, huh? You didn't throw none of it away.
Yeah.
Come on, Steve.
Man, look over there. Look over there. Look on that back row right there. Ass look like an Easter basket.
I hate to say it, but it's gonna be one in there.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
All right, I like the way Art did that. Hey, look over there. Don't his suit look just like when TV when it go off?
Go ahead, Tommy.
So now, is that a 38-piece suit or is that a 40-piece suit? I done lost count, dog. I'm trying to figure out how
I
many
got one.
pieces that.
Steve, you can add to this one. Dog, that's a lot of pockets. A lot of pockets.
You must go do the magic show for the kids later.
Pull a rabbit out of one of these pockets.
You be pulling rabbit out your pockets, your ass everywhere.
Oh, goodness.
Go ahead.
Excuse me, brother. Got a message from the sun. Can you tone it down?
You're blinding the sun.
Things you say to somebody with an ugly Easter outfit.
So let me ask you something. Do the drawers go with that too? I'm just trying to figure out if all that work together. Do the drawers go with it?
Undergarments, too.
All right, I got one. Then Steve, you close that. Now that fabric don't make you itch because it's making me itch.
All right.
Double breast burlap.
Stuff you
Last
say to
one.
people who have on an ugly Easter outfit.
Must have been on sale, huh?
Let me add to that, Steve.
Yeah.
Because that jacket's kind of young on you, man.
Yeah. Must
Yeah.
have been on sale.
You guys.
I can't wait for Sunday.
We're gonna
Some people ain't going.
We're gonna
Get
see
it,
all
Steve,
of
get
this,
it.
though. We're
Oh,
gonna see
you gonna
all of
see
this.
it.
Yeah.
Yes, we will.
You're going to see all of that, right?
Yeah. All right. Coming up next, more fun. The nephew in the building with Run That Prank Back right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Coming up at the top of the hour, our special guest will be former President Obama and White House advisor, Miss Valerie Jarrett. We will talk to Miss Valerie about her brand new book called Finding My Voice, My Journey to the West Wing and the Path Forward. Right now, time for some more foolishness. You know, it's what we do best on this show. The nephew is here to run that prank back. What you got, Neff?
The ring. The ring.
You are stupid.
It's about the ring. Carla, Shirley, y'all got rings. Y'all know it's about the ring. Okay, so let's chop. Let's get to it. Cat dog, the ring.
Hello?
Hello, I'm trying to reach a Denise, please.
Yes, this is she.
Hi, Denise. My name is Gavin. I'm actually the head jeweler here at Diamond.
No, how you doing?
I'm good. You brought your ring in. What was it, last week? I actually wasn't here, but you gave it to one of my salespersons,
Yes.
and
Yes.
you wanted to get it resized as well as get it appraised, correct?
Yes. And you don't have to tell him I did that. So I can do the appraisal on my own.
Okay. Wow. Okay, listen. I actually did resize the ring, and
Okay.
first of all, let me be the first to say congratulations. When is your wedding?
Thank you. I'm getting married in September.
Well, congratulations to you.
Thank you.
Listen, I don't know how to tell you this. Now, as far as the appraisal is concerned, I've looked at your ring over and over, and this ring is probably worth maybe $50.
Excuse me?
I've been in this business for over 20 years,
But you know what? I'm confused on what you just said.
and I understand that. What I'm trying to explain to you is that I've been in this business for over 20 years. I've seen so many different pieces of jewelry, and this is something that you buy late night on an infomercial for $19.99. This is a cubic zirconian stone, and the gold is not real at all. It's like gold plated.
Wait. You lost me. You lost me. As much money as my man make, and as much money as my father is putting down on his wedding or has put down. And you gonna sit
Ma'am,
up here
I understand everything you're saying, but Denise, honestly,
No. What I need you to do is hold on.
Wait.
No. I need you to hold on because we need to call Victor.
Wait, man, hang on.
No.
First of all, I can't. Wait,
No, sir.
Wait. Wait.
Sir, hold on. Hold
Okay, can you slow down for a
Because I
second?
need
Can
you to
ask
hold on because we're gonna get you
understand
on the phone,
that.
okay?
Wait. What are you trying to do?
Sir, I need you to repeat to what you just said to me. Okay,
Man, I
that's
can't
all I
get in
need
the
you
middle
to
of personal stuff, man.
do. You in it? It's personal now, so I need you to hold on, okay?
Oh, she calling her man. Okay, thank. Hello?
Victor. I need you to listen to this jeweler that's on the phone. I want you to hear this that he just told me.
Wait, hold on. What's the problem?
What you mean, what's the problem? He gonna tell you what the problem is. Go on, head on, sir. Go on, head on.
Who's this?
Hello?
Yeah, who's this?
All right, my name is Gavin. I'm from Diamonds, and actually your fiance, rather, she brought her ring in to actually be resized.
Yeah.
And we also did an appraisal on the ring for her, and actually the ring is estimated to be only in the worth of around $50.
$50.
$50?
$50. That's what the man said. Victor, $50.
Hold on, Denise. Well, sir, obviously there's some sort of mistake, sir.
Now, what you got to say about that, Victor?
Hold on.
$50.
That's got to be some kind of mistake. So, what'd you say your name was, sir?
My name is Gavin. I work here at Diamonds. I'm the head jeweler here. I've been here for 20 years.
Yeah, there's no way that ring is worth $50. I know what I paid for it, so obviously there's some sort of mistake.
Sir, there's not a mistake. I've been dealing with jewelry. I've seen it. I can pretty much look at a ring, but I actually went into detail on this one, as I do all of them. And, sir, I promise you, this is probably maybe between $40 and $50 before it's worth is concerned.
No, absolutely not. That's impossible. I mean,
how is that impossible? He's the jeweler. You heard him say he's been doing it for 20 years. So how is that impossible? I don't understand that. All the money that my daddy putting down on this wedding, and you gonna pay $50 for a ring?
You bought a cheap ring, sir.
No, I did not buy a cheap ring. This is obviously some kind of mistake. You sure
got that right. You sure got that right. So what you got to say for yourself? $50?
You cannot believe that's right. This is obviously some kind of mistake, sir.
It is a mistake. A mistake in me thinking I'm gonna get married to the man of my dream.
I do have the engagement ring that was purchased and bought for your wife.
No, I don't think you do. I don't think you have my ring, because if you had my ring, you wouldn't be telling me that it's worth $50.
Sir, I have the ring that your fiance brought in.
Fiance, I ain't his wife yet.
Hold on. The man's trying to explain. I'm trying to get to the bottom.
Okay, excuse me.
Thank you. So I don't think you have the right ring.
Sir, I have the right ring, and what I'm letting you know, sir, is that this is something you buy on an infomercial in 2 o'clock in the morning.
Hold on, dude. You don't. How you gonna come at me like that? I ain't buying no damn ring on an infomercial. I bought the ring from a reputable establishment. I have the receipt. I have the certificate. So obviously the mistake is on your end. Where
Sir, the mistake is not here. Sir, you bought a piece of junk.
He's been doing it all these years. How the hell he gonna make a mistake?
Where the you come off telling me I bought a piece of junk? I know what I bought. If there's any mistake that's been made, it's on your end.
Sir, it's not on my end.
Don't raise.
Victor, wait a you one thing, Victor. My dad is paying too much money for this wedding, so you doggone pay $50 for a doggone ring. You wait till I tell him this.
Chill, hold on. First of all, I don't appreciate you.
Sir, I want to tell you this. This is a typical case of you trying to pawn it off on us because you bought a piece of junk for $50.
Victor, all the money that you doggone make, and I get $50 worth of a ring?
Denise, hold on. Let me talk to you. Where you calling from?
Get to talking.
Diamonds.
Diamonds. I ain't never heard of that. Where is it?
Sir, your wife knows exactly where it is. She's the one that brought the ring in.
I tell you what, I'm going to come down there to see the ring that you're talking about. If it's not the ring that I gave my girl, I'm going to take $7,600 out of your because that's what I paid for the ring.
So now you want to jump on me because you bought your wife a piece of
Come on
and
now.
you want to put it on me.
You don't tell me what the I know what the I spent on a ring, and I don't know what kind of you trying to pull. First of all, I don't appreciate you coming to my household trying to mess my and you want to come at me with this?
I know the ring better be real. Know that.
If I were you, Miss Denise, I would not marry somebody that's going to be...
I'm coming, I'm looking for your punk.
And you know what? You don't get the ring, it ain't right. Me and you gonna go at it.
Can I say one more thing to both of you all?
I tell you what, if it ain't some that I want to hear, me and you gonna have some more problems.
This is Nephew Tommy from the Steve Harvey Morning Show. Y'all just got pranked by Denise's sister.
That's why she ain't got no man today. Wow.
That's uncool, man.
Wow.
That's uncool, Tommy. You about to start some
Wow. Vic, I'm sorry, baby. I'm sorry. I will make it up to you, baby.
You don't play with a black woman's ring?
I got to ask y'all something. What is the baddest radio show in the land?
Wow. The Steve Harvey Morning Show. Wow.
All right, thank you, nephew. Coming up at the top of the hour, Valerie Jarrett will be our special guest right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, everybody. Our special guest, as promised, is senior advisor to the Obama Foundation. She's also an advocate for social justice, former government official, and now a best-selling author. Her brand new book is called Finding My Voice. It's my journey to the West Wing and the path forward. Now, in this book, everybody, it gets really good because she highlights a really remarkable journey that she's had from childhood to her time spent in the White House and life beyond it. So let's find out more about the book. Please welcome to the show our friend, Miss Valerie Jarrett.
Thank you so much.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Welcome. For welcoming me so warmly to your show.
Valerie,
Delighted
how are
to
you
be
today?
with you.
It's really good. I got to congratulate you because you were, for just being the longest serving senior advisor to President Barack Obama. That's a great, just a great
big.
accomplishment.
That's
Well, I
big.
would not have left a day before he did. In fact, I left at about 11:59 on January 20th, 2017, and he left at about 11:58. So I wanted to go right behind him and say goodbye. It was an amazing journey to be on with both President Obama and Mrs. Obama.
Ooh, come back, Lord Jesus.
Come back.
Man,
Exactly, right?
Lord,
I know,
do we
I
miss
know.
him. You were the senior advisor to President Obama for all these years. You've got to have some really, really interesting stories.
I do. It was an interesting 8 years, I can tell you that. That is for sure. and a privilege, Steve, every single day. Such a privilege to see the challenges that President Obama faced up close and personal, and to watch how he made decisions. And I'm telling you, oh, my goodness, I hunger for a president or any elected official who is willing to put his own self-interest aside, his own, he didn't react when people would yell at him at a State of the Union address. You lie. He never responded when the Republicans snubbed him. He just kept trying to do the people's work. And I think that's a president we could all be proud of. And I'm just honored to have been a part of that administration. And so much of what I learned on the ground in Chicago, working for Mayor Harold Washington, the first black mayor of Chicago, where you are proximate to the people you serve, that taught me so much about service. And that you should not ever lose sight of why you're there. And I've been so disappointed to see the Republicans just for years now forget about the people and focus on the politics. And you can't do that. And we deserve better. And the only way that changes is if we all get out there and vote.
Yep.
That's been the rallying cry for quite some time. And I hope that people are sick enough to get out and do something about it. We can beat this electoral system. We really can. We just got to vote. So
we have to do it, and not just for the president, but it matters who's your mayor, who's on your city council, your state legislature, your state's attorney, making decisions about prosecutions. It all matters, and we have to change the culture. And Mrs. Obama and I started this new organization called When We All Vote, nonpartisan, but just designed to change the culture so people appreciate, particularly in the black community, people sacrifice so much for us to have the right to vote. None of our children should get a pass on not voting. When they are adults, they need to vote in every election their entire lives.
Absolutely. And so do we. We got to vote. We got to be the example for our children. So tell me this, Valerie. What's the takeaway? When people are reading Finding My Voice, what do you want the readers to get from this memoir?
Steve, I started out shy, painfully shy. I started out insecure, where I didn't even listen. I didn't trust my own voice. That's that quiet one inside of us. And when Harold Washington was elected mayor of Chicago, I was practicing law at a big, fancy law firm. Miserable. I was in the middle of a bad marriage. I married the boy next door. That did not work out. And I thought that my life was kind of falling apart. And a friend of mine said, why don't you try public service? You'll feel like you're part of something bigger than yourself. And so I swerved. I did a zigzag. I did something where I took a cut in salary, a cut in stature, so people thought, but I did what I knew was right for me. And I want people to have the courage to swerve out of their comfort zone, to take a chance, to do something that's unconventional, just like my dad did when he went off to Iran, and recognize that that's where the adventure is. And I
I spent my young adulthood playing it safe, and I wasn't really even very good at my job, let alone feeling like I was doing anything that would make my daughter proud of me one day. And so I'm hoping, as I've told my story about how I found my voice and then what I chose to do with it, which is to try to be a catalyst for positive change and help empower other people to find theirs, that in reading it, people will see themselves in my story and recognize that just because you start out as a shy young girl doesn't mean that you can't grow up to be a senior advisor to the President of the United States.
Wow, that's exactly what you did. Valerie Jarrett, I got to tell you. Hey, listen, everybody, I want you to listen to this. Finding My Voice, My Journey to the West Wing and the Path Forward. It's in all stores now, and it's available online. I want the book because I'm in a period in my life where I gotta do something different. And I just want to hear, because I like hearing people who stepped out of their comfort zone to go do something else, because that's really what I'm thinking of doing. And I just want to, it could probably be some enlightening encouragement in it for me and for all of you out there, because all of us, if you aren't outside your comfort zone, that's usually where success is anyway. So you're going to have to get out of it to make it. So Valerie Jarrett,
right.
That's the book, Finding My Voice, My Journey to the West Wing and the Path Forward. It's online and in stores now. Valerie Jarrett, we love you, girl. Thank you so much.
I love you. Right back. Thank you so much. And hello to everybody in your listening audience. I just respect and love everything about you. So thank you for having me on.
Ladies and gentlemen, Valerie Jarrett. Yeah.
Right. You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Well, yesterday it was all about Beyonce. Yes, wasn't it though? Beyonce delivered.
It again,
yeah,
man.
she did. I mean, she's always doing special things for her fans, and yesterday was no different. She delivered a special gift to her fans overnight. Queen Bee dropped a 40-track, did you hear me, 40-track live album to coincide with her new Coachella Netflix concert film, okay? It's called Homecoming, a film by Beyonce.
40 songs?
40.
It's some dudes in the basement right now. I can't finish that one damn song.
I know.
Been on it
How
all
you let
month.
Beyonce do
Who
40?
does this? 40?
40.
Hell, that's my age.
40 tracks.
Yeah, Homecoming, the live album was released shortly after midnight to streaming services and includes a brand new song. The album was recorded at her 2018 headline performance at Coachella. That was last year, of course. Now, Steve, you're going to love this. There's a bonus track on the album. It's her cover of Frankie Beverly and Maze's Before I Let Go.
Gotta hear it.
Okay.
You gotta hear it. She put a little New Orleans beat with it. I bought the album. I'm ready.
Of course. All 40
Oh, we
tracks.
know you did.
Yeah, all 40 tracks.
Already
Yeah.
know.
Yes.
40 tracks.
In the car right now. Wait.
Yeah. I haven't had a chance to watch the special yet. I plan to do that this weekend, of course,
Me too.
though. Yeah.
Yeah.
Netflix and chill.
Man,
Have you
right
seen
after
it?
Friday, I'm off.
Oh, yeah.
I'm going to do some. Well, my girl will be back home.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I watch it with
Oh,
the
we're
sound.
gonna really lay around naked a lot, so
Okay.
You ain't got
Just
special
a
time.
visual.
I'm gonna just be real with you.
What time that's going to be so I don't call?
Yeah, so we don't pop up over there.
I'm
Now.
telling your ass not to call no damn way. And you already can't pop over my house. Try it.
Playing
Coming in with my eyes shut.
Yeah. But congratulations, though, to Queen
Yeah.
Bee, Beyonce. I mean,
40 tracks.
40.
Damn.
Yes.
Yep.
She's a
Yep.
bad
That's
girl.
Yeah.
amazing.
She said she ballooned up to 218 pounds with the twins, and she had to have an emergency C-section. These are some of the things she talks about in the.
Which makes you bow down
bow-
to her
yeah.
even more.
Yeah,
Because
and-
she did that and then did Coachella the next year.
Right, the next
That's a
year.
bad girl, baby.
Right. She had
Yes.
8 months to get into Coachella shape, and she did it. 8 months, she did it. She said she didn't eat any carbs, any meat, any sugar, any fish.
Just
So-
got
What that leave?
Leaves.
What's that?
Leaves.
Sunflower seeds.
All right, coming up at 34 after the hour, when Easter speeches go wrong.
Go wrong.
Yes. Right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, everybody knows that Easter is on Sunday, this Sunday, which means it's time for the kids to give their Easter speeches. Here's some examples, for when Easter speeches go badly, okay? Today, we'll have speeches by Little J, Little Junior, Little Tommy over there, and look at him over there. Hi, Little Stevie. All right, this first speech will be by Little J.
Okay. Easter is more than just bunnies. Okay, Easter is more than just bunnies and candy. Uh-oh, I got boo-boo.
Okay, that didn't go well. Okay, now it's time for Little Junior. Little Junior?
He is not here. He has risen, just as he said. Hey, Daddy. Bobby, there's my other brother and sister that Daddy told me not to tell you about. Hey, y'all.
There's a lot going on besides the fact that he has asthma. Okay, we need to have a speech by Little Tommy now. Come on up, Little Tommy.
Here come Peter Cottontail, hopping down the bunny trail. Hey, there go Mr. Johnson. Mr. Johnson come over the house every day after Daddy go to work. Hey, Mr. Johnson.
Oh, God.
Mr. Johnson. You're not waving.
Oh, God. Okay, everyone calm down. Now it's time for Little Steve. Come on up, Little Steve. Oh, jeez.
There many years ago on the cross he died.
Yes.
Hey, Daddy, that's your boss, the one you call the big fat stupid bastard.
Oh! All right. Okay. Okay. Quiet, everyone. Let's get back to Little J. Come on, Little J. Your turn.
Okay. He died, but on the seventh day he rose. Hey, that's the guy that gives Daddy them little packs of sugar.
Oh, that's the dope selling dope.
Yeah.
Them little tiny packs that Daddy put in his pocket.
Okay. Moving.
That's the guy. Hey.
Okay, moving right along with our Easter program. It's time once again for Little Junior. Little Junior.
He gave his life for us that we could be. Hey, that's the lady that comes out of the building that has dancers on it. And Daddy always give her money and says, "This is for the baby." Hey, lady.
Can we ever get through this? Little Tommy, little Tommy, you have your speech ready now? Your second part?
2, 3. Tall ears, twinkly nose, tiny tail. Hey, Mommy and Dad, that's the lady that's got a little boy that look just like me and Daddy. He look just like her.
Hey. We'll end it right here with Little Stevie, okay?
Well, we sure ain't gonna end it with this one, cause Easter is a day for dressing up. Hey, Dad, there go the man to give me $5 to stay downstairs to play video games. Hey, Mr. Carter, thanks for the money. They run out here for another $5 next Friday.
Okay.
Daddy, you don't know him? That's Mr. Carter.
And that concludes...
Daddy, why you choking Mr. Carter?
Happy Easter!
Yes, that concludes our Easter program for today, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you, everyone. Come on, boys.
My mama fainted.
All right, up next, guys, Tommy's prank phone call right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Coming up at the top of the hour, right about 4 minutes after, it's my strawberry letter for today. The subject, something wasn't smelling right. But right now, the nephew is here with today's prank phone call. What you got, Neff?
6 to 10.
Oh,
Lord.
6 to 10. Yeah. You got to be aggressive with it, y'all. You know?
And loud,
you have to
too,
be,
I guess.
You got to be in prank mode. When you ain't in prank mode, it don't work right. But watch this right here. 6 to 10. Yeah. All right. I'm sorry. One more time. 6 to 10. Run that cat.
Sorry.
Hello,
Hello?
I was trying to speak to LaTrenda, please.
This is LaTrenda. Who is this?
Hey, you work at the sandwich shop?
Yes, I do. Who is this?
Okay, was you there? Did you work last Wednesday, like from 6 to, I guess, 6 to close?
Yeah, I work every Wednesday. Yeah, who is this?
Hey, my name is Ralph, and I basically, looked around to try and get your phone number. I got a bit of a complaint.
Right, wait. You calling me with a complaint on my cell phone? Who gave you my number?
I've done the research to get your number, ma'am, and what I'm calling you about is, while I was in there getting a sandwich and eating, I'm realizing that you came out of the bathroom without washing your hands. And when
First of all, you need to be calling the corporate headquarters if you got a complaint. Or you call that 800 number on the back of your receipt. Don't be calling my cell phone. Whoever gave you my cell phone, I'm going to whoop they.
Hey, listen. The problem is that you coming out not washing your hands.
No. The problem, I don't never come out and not wash my hands. First of all, I've been working there for 3 years.
Okay.
Don't be coming at me with no bull that I hadn't came out and not washed my hands.
I guess you ain't been washing your hands for no 3 years, and you coming out, unsanitized, and this way you treating people.
Hold on. First of all, don't be calling my phone talking about I ain't washed my hands. Like I said, I've been there 3 years. I've been employee of the month 6 times. Don't be coming to me with none of this bull.
I don't know how you employee of the month. You must be the nasty employee of the month because you coming out, you're not washing your hands. I saw you scratch your head and your face, and you ain't putting no gloves on.
Who is? I always put gloves on my hands.
You ain't have no gloves on there last Wednesday.
I don't know who the hell you think you are, but don't be calling my phone with this. You need to be calling headquarters if you got a complaint.
I tell you what, I'm going to call headquarters. I'm coming there tomorrow to see if you're going to be up in there with some gloves on or you're going to come out there out of the bathroom again with the same thing.
Come on up there. I'm going to be there from 6 to close. 6 to close. And I bet you if you come up there tomorrow, I'm going to make a sandwich out your.
You going to do what?
I'm going to make a sandwich out your.
Who you think you talking to?
Yo, you said your name was Ralph, right? Don't be calling my phone with this.
Hey, let me tell you something. All I'm saying to you is this right here. If I come up in there tomorrow and find out you ain't got them gloves on, you gonna mess around and get whooped.
You gonna whoop mine? You gonna whoop 6 to 10? I'm gonna be up there from 6 to 10, and I ain't gonna call nobody. I ain't calling my brothers, my cousins, my uncles, or nothing. I'm gonna whoop by myself.
Excuse me, you finna try to take on a man?
I'm gonna whoop your by myself. That's what I said.
You need to get your little nasty behind in the bathroom and wash your hands and put one of them nets on your hand so you don't be coming up there some people food like that.
Bring your on up there, 6 to 10. You know where I work, 6 to 10, and I'm gonna whoop your.
Who you think you talking to?
I don't even know who the you are, but I'm gonna know your tomorrow. I'm gonna know you tomorrow. Bring your on up there, 6 to 10, and I'm gonna whoop your.
I'm coming up there tomorrow.
Come on.
I'm coming up there tomorrow. Matter of fact, I'm gonna show you how to be sanitized. I'm gonna be with some gloves on. Do you hear me?
You gonna be and you steady talking about whooping. That's cool. Bring your up there, and we gonna see who's gonna get their whooped. What kind of man is you, anyways, to be talking about fighting a woman? You a.
What you call me?
A BTH.
I'm coming up there to see you tomorrow. Is you gonna be ready when I get up there?
What kind of you, anyways, gonna call up here talking about you gonna fight female over some hand wash? Bring your and I'm gonna show you what it is. 6 to 10. I'm gonna be here at 6. Matter of fact, I'm gonna be here at 5:45. Bring your up here before I clock in, and I'm gonna whoop your.
Who you think you talking to?
I don't give a who I'm talking to. Bring up here tomorrow, 6 to 10. You gonna see what's up.
I got one more thing to say to you before I come up there tomorrow.
I don't give a you got to say. I don't care. I'm gonna whoop your. Say that.
I got one more thing I need to say. Tommy?
What?
Are you listening?
What? What?
This is Nephew Tommy from the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Who you? You say who? This is who?
Hey, this Nephew Tommy from the Steve Harvey Morning Show. You just got pranked by your coworker.
Man, you man. See, man, y'all got me, man. That's all right. 6 to 10 tomorrow, I got something for her. She gonna have to watch her back every hour. Every hour on the hour, I got something for her. I ain't gonna hurt her, but I'm definitely gonna do her in tomorrow. Believe that.
Was you ready, though?
I was, hell yeah, I was gonna whoop go, man. You don't even know what you had in store for you. You was gonna have your uncle come pull me off, and that probably wouldn't have been enough either.
Hey, I got one more thing to ask you, baby girl. What is the baddest radio station in the land?
You already know, the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
6 to 10, baby.
Come on down.
Come on down here. 6 to 10. I'm here.
So come on down here.
Come on.
I gave you my hours.
Come on, Cletus. Come on.
6 p.m.
Yeah.
I start. I usually come here 5 minutes early, wash my hands.
Play too much, nephew.
All right, y'all, check it out. Knoxville Civic Auditorium. The nephew will be there along with my boy Bruce. That's Friday. That's this Friday, y'all. April 19th is going down. That's Good Friday. Good Friday. The nephew will be in the building. And then Virginia Beach Comedy Club, May 2nd through the 4th. They're all laying in the cut. I'm on my way. Now, Uncle Steve, check this out. Texarkana, Texas, Arkansas, right there on the border. The nephew going to the Texarkana Convention Center. Now, tickets are on sale, in Texarkana. If you know, we got a lot of older people that don't want to go online to get no tickets. They want to physically go buy their ticket. So tickets on sale at the Miracle Closet and also at GQ Fashion. Right there.
The Miracle Closet.
Yeah, come on.
Because after you get it out of there, that's how it's going to look on.
Like a miracle.
And the GQ Closet.
No, GQ Fashion.
GQ Fashion and the Miracle Closet.
There it is.
I'll be damned.
What?
Tommy, you ought to go there and get your outfit from GQ and then wear it on stage. That'll be great promotion, man. It'll prove that you love the city. So you ought to go get your outfit from GQ. Yeah.
So go in like the day before, go on in and get me something to wear. Yeah. Give me something out of Miracle Closet and then give me something else out of GQ Fashion.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
But you've always taught me to have my outfit ready when I get to the city.
Yeah, but I want you to now, since they selling your tickets
Go
at
there and buy
GQ
some.
headquarters.
Yeah, wasn't nobody selling his ticket.
I want you to go down there and buy your outfit from them and wear it.
Okay.
They probably got a nice crushed velvet outfit down there. You can
Not the crushed velvet.
Jay, don't nobody wear crushed velvet in April, May?
A lot of people do, Tommy. You ain't never been down south, have you?
Yeah.
They'll wear white on Christmas.
Yeah. I mean, crushed velvet
In L.A. too.
Snow white.
Get your tickets at Miracle Closet or GQ Fashion, or you can go online, go to thomasmiles.com.
Yeah.
Click on Texarkana and get your tickets. I will be there Saturday before Mother's Day weekend.
Tommy,
May 11th. What's up?
who the dude on the taco truck selling the tickets that they can't keep up with? He keep moving on.
All right, thank you, nephew. Coming up, it is today's Strawberry Letter. Subject, something wasn't smelling right. We'll get into it right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
It is time now for today's Strawberry Letter, and if you need advice on relationships, dating, work, sex, parenting, and more, please submit your Strawberry Letter to Steve Harvey FM and click Submit Strawberry Letter. We could be reading your letter live on the air, just like we're going to read this one live today.
Buckle up and hold on tight. We got it for you. Here it is, the Strawberry Letter.
Subject, something wasn't smelling right. Dear Steve and Shirley, I'm a married associate pastor, and my wife is a stay-at-home mom. 2 months ago, I went to Africa on a mission trip, and when I came home, my wife was acting weird. She would be either really happy or really sleepy. So I thought she was having a nervous breakdown until one night I leaned into her to kiss her, and I noticed a strange smell in her hair and breath. It was weed. I asked her if she had been smoking, and she denied it and got irritated with me for asking. After that, I started watching her closely, and I snooped through her car. I found cigar wrappers, a lighter, and an ATM receipt under her seat. She told me that she had no idea how that stuff got in her car. She knows that I don't condone marijuana use at all, and definitely not in my home around my children. Thankfully, God revealed her wrongdoings, and I was able to bust her in the act of smoking weed on the patio when she thought I'd be gone for a while. She has been living a double life and playing me for a fool. She came clean and started defending her smoking by saying that she smokes with a few of the ladies from our church, and it's no big deal. Even though it's legal in our state, I still don't allow it in my home. She told me that my views are old school and I'm stuck on stupid. She said if she is to continue to take care of our kids and the home daily, she does not plan to stop smoking weed because it's therapeutic for her. I want her to go to counseling and or rehab, but she refuses. She said that as long as she does it away from the kids, it's fine. Am I the only one that thinks this is a huge problem? Please help. Oh, you're absolutely right. This is a huge problem because it's affecting your marriage. It's affecting your marriage in a major way, and it sounds like it could be a deal breaker because your wife likes her weed, sir. She likes her weed, Pastor. It's disrespectful, I think, because you are a pastor, and it's not a good look for you. I get that. Even though she's smoking it with the ladies from the church, the whole church will know in a minute, I'm sure. I get that it's legal in your state. You said that, but you don't support it. You didn't mention it, but I don't think this is for any type of medicinal reasons or anything like that. The issue I have is that you say you don't allow it or condone it in your home. Well, guess what? It's her home, too. It's her home, too. And she lives there. She takes care of the kids all day. She takes care of the home and the children. And she says she does not want to stop. So this is a major problem. You want her to stop. You don't condone it. You don't think it's cool. You don't want her smoking it in the house or around the kids. And she says it's therapeutic for her, and she's not going to stop. You want her to go to counseling. Have you suggested that to her, counseling or rehab? Well, yeah, you said that, but she refuses. You guys have a major impasse in your marriage. You're going to have to try and work this out. But if you're not into weed smoking and she is, I don't see this working. Absolutely not. Steve?
Well, Pastor, you don't believe in weed smoking, but she do. We have two different belief systems under one roof. You ain't gonna have it because the way you found out, you started watching her closely. Snooped through her car, you found cigar wrappers, a lighter, and an ATM receipt. She told me she ain't had no idea how this stuff got in her car. What I do know is I don't condone marijuana use, and it's all definitely not in my home around my children. Then he says, thankfully, God revealed her wrongdoings, and I was able to bust her in the act, smoking weed on the patio when she thought I'd be gone for a while. Now, she's saying you're old-fashioned, because her and some of the ladies from the church are smoking. You don't allow it in your house. Told you your views is old school and you stuck on stupid. Then she told you if you want her to continue to take care of them damn kids, she gonna have to smoke weed.
What she said, it's therapeutic.
So now let's get into why she got to smoke so much weed. Let's talk about your sermons, Pastor. Are they good sermons, or are they sermons where people go, man, what time is it? The game is on. So I'm thinking, I don't know, man. I don't really know how to put this to you, except you're dealing with a situation here where your wife smoked weed and you don't. And I think the best way to do this is just a complete reenactment. because we're not going to get to the bottom of this any other way.
Amen.
Shirley says that she thinks that it is a problem because it's affecting your marriage. So we need to go on and act this out. Now, Jay been gone for a while, but I'm pretty sure he still remember.
I'm here.
I'm the pastor. And you the weed smoker. Oh, how perfect this is.
Yes. Amen.
Baby. Baby.
Yeah.
Baby, you were asleep the other night. I smelled your breath and your hair, and it smelled like weed. What's happening?
First of all, you have got to stop yelling.
Wait a minute, hold on. Claire, now ain't nobody yelling.
Man, you're screaming all the time about something.
Girl, ain't nobody screaming. You done smoked that weed.
All I'm asking is just take it down a notch.
Wow, you telling me to take it down a notch and you in here smoking weed?
Dude.
Don't dude me.
Dude, man.
This heifer's so high.
Every day. Let me go preach and you stay here with these damn kids. See if your ass is smoking. Man, I'm telling you. This ain't an easy job.
Baby, when I married you, you didn't smoke no weed. And I ain't gonna have it in my house now.
I'm not even smoking in the house. I'm outside I'm way outside. I'm not even in the house.
Yeah, but baby, at night, it's on your breath and it's in your hair.
Look, let me just say this. I don't know, but I'm sure weed was in the Bible. I don't know. I'm not sure.
And where did you hear that at?
12 dudes and not smoke something.
Hold on, Clara and Pastor.
Ooh, man.
We'll have part 2 of this reenactment and of Steve's response. Coming up at 23 after the hour. Subject of today's Strawberry Letter is something wasn't smelling right. We'll be back right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, guys, let's recap today's Strawberry Letter. And the subject is something wasn't smelling right. Steve?
So, this pastor's married to this woman.
Mm-hmm.
Went on a trip and came back, noticed she was acting kind of strange. And she was always tired or just wasn't herself. So one night he smells her hair and her mouth, it smells like weed. So he says in the letter at one point, let me pull it up because I want to quote it to you. She said that she had no idea how the stuff got in her car. She knows that I don't condone marijuana use at all, definitely not in my home. Thankfully, God revealed her wrongdoings, and I was able to bust her in the act of smoking weed on the patio when she thought I was gone for a while.
Judgmental much?
This ain't really trying to hide it, Pastor. I'm going to be real with you.
Yeah.
And she out on the patio. So now here's the pastor confronting her, his beloved Clara, who he didn't know she was a junkie.
A junkie.
Clara.
Yeah, man. What is it?
No, Clara, you gonna have to pick your head up now. Look at me now.
Reverend. How's that, Reverend?
Clara, I'm shocked that you would go to these of knowing I'm a man of God and I'm against weed smoking. How could you, Clara?
I'll tell you what. Can we make a deal? I'm willing to see things your way. But I'm going to have to smoke what I got left to get rid of all these snacks I got in here, okay? And I swear, as soon as that's gone, I'll quit. Yeah.
I can't stand by here in good consciousness.
Well, how about
and allow you to smoke weed reefers in this here house.
Ooh.
Okay, I'll give it a try to give it up. But I'm under a lot of pressure.
What type of pressure, Clara?
These kids, man. You're not here with these You have no idea.
Clara, these kids is 29 and 32.
That's what I'm talking about. They need to be out of here. Out. But
Clara, the kids have their own apartment. Sweetie, what is wrong with you?
I don't want to disrespect you, Daddy. I swear I don't. I don't. But if you say do it your way, I'll give it a try.
Aw, that's nice. Yeah.
Because I don't want a joint to come between us, okay?
Clara, where did you pick this habit up at?
Well,
just tell me.
There's a Jamaican that be out in back of the church. I don't know if you know about it.
In back of the church?
In back of
Well, what are you doing back there?
Selling weed.
He asking way too many questions.
Selling weed. But if it'll keep our relationship going, I'll give it up. But I gotta finish this last little bag I got.
Well, how much is in the bag? How many reefers can you make out the bag?
Well, I'm gonna be honest, I got about 2 pounds left.
What?
As soon as I go through that, done.
Clara, 2 pounds of reefers? What in the world? Where'd you buy that much? That's distribution. Them charges.
You just making it sound like a lot. That's just a weekend's worth of weed.
Is he killing your
Back to Africa.
Oh my God! A weekend's worth 2 pounds of.
Yeah. I got religious weed too, man. I got Walk on the Water. I got some of that.
You got some Walk on the Water weed.
I got some Holy Roly.
Wait a minute, hold it. Back up a little bit, Claire.
Mm-hmm.
Where did you find some Walk on Water weed?
The Jamaican in the back of the church. I'm trying to tell you.
Booyaka, booyaka.
I got some booyaka, booyaka.
Can you get Jamaican on the phone for me?
Oh.
No problem. Hold on. Hello, man. Why you want, man? Why you want?
Do you sell Reeves' products to Claire?
No, man. No, me not sell her nothing, man. Me run a tab. We don't sell it. She running a tab.
Oh.
So build
Well,
up.
how much she owe you?
By $7,000 now. So $7,000. But because it's your wife, I let her go and then argue with her.
My wife owe you $7,000 on reefers.
$7,000 in weed, man. But I tell you what she do. Every night when the sermon's over, she bring out a bottle of church wine and give that to me, man.
Aw.
You
Me
sure
don't want to
just
come
wine?
between your marriage, man. Me don't want.
Well, you're in it now, but what she bringing just wine?
She bring wine, them little tiny cookies. She bring them too. Them little, they're very small, but you gotta eat a lot of them for it to be tasty.
Boy, them ain't cookies, them communion crackers.
Oh. Put some peanut butter on them, man. They good, I tell you.
Oh, goodness.
I'm tired of talking to you because that's going to
You
get
gotta go,
bullshit
man.
to hell.
Talk to you later, man.
All right, guys, we got to get out of here. Listen, you can email us or Instagram us at Steve Harvey FM if you want to comment on today's letter, or you can check out the Strawberry Letter podcast on demand. Now, coming up in 10 minutes from the talk, it will be our girl, the one and only Sheryl Underwood, right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Coming up at the top of the hour, Carla's reality update. But right now, Steve, from the talk, it is our girl.
Ladies and gentlemen, Sheryl the Pearl Underwood. The Pearl.
You better say it, Steve Harvey.
Sheryl
My
the
taste
Pearl
kitten name.
Underwood
Sheryl the
for
Pearl.
good.
That's right. Is that my main man, J. Anthony Brown? Is that J. Anthony Brown?
What up, Sheryl? How you doing?
Jay.
What?
Stop playing. I need my suit for Easter. Man, stop playing. I told you I need the 6 buttons on the vest with the double-breasted jump. Stop playing, Jay.
He can do it.
You
Won't
know
be
you
no
be making them
pockets on it,
suits. Yeah, well, I think I'm about a 38 long Tommy. So you know what I'm saying? And I need it wide in the stomach. Stop playing, James Brown.
Wide in the stomach.
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. You know the stomach is not going down. Everything else is going down. Breast going down.
Yeah.
Wide in the stomach. All that fat
I'm
is
give you a
going in the
vest.
middle.
Vest make you look thin, Sheryl. I'm gonna give you a vest.
Yeah, but I need 6 to 8 buttons on my vest, James Brown. Bring that little chalk thing you be cutting stuff with. I told you I need a Steve Harvey Sunrise Service silk ensemble. Stop playing. Silk, that's right. I need silk on when I go talk to the Lord. Resurrection weekend. Man, hey, had a report came out. Had a Mueller report came out.
Today. It comes out today.
It's come out today. Man, listen, that dude did the same thing long time ago when H.W. Bush was in the White House.
Sure did.
And didn't he cover for him, Jay? Cover for him. I'm in the Republican Party. I know all the inside stuff. He gonna cover for this one. And the only way we can get him out of office, we need to vote him out of office. And I don't give a doggone if Bernie Sanders is number 2. And what's his name? Buttigieg? What his name?
Buttigieg.
It's still speculation.
Pete Buttigieg.
Well, I like him. I mean, as a young dude, but he got some racial issues he got to deal with. You know what I'm saying? Got some gentrification issues he got to deal. See, we got to look at everybody. I'm still going for Joe Biden and Kamala Harris. That's the money team right there. That's the money. What, y'all ain't for Joe Biden?
He hasn't announced formally yet. Joe Biden has issues too, Cheryl, though. Anita Hill and
that's
what's
because the stupid Democratic Party is calling him on everything.
That's true.
Which the Republicans would never do that.
Nope. They double down on everything.
We want to win by any means necessary. That's why we let this sucker be in our party, Donald Trump's, with his children. And you go to Africa as many times as you want to, and it ain't going to make us feel better about you. And we want our reparation money. We got a list of everybody that got reparation money. See, I done switched my side on this one. We need our coin for reparation. Everybody ain't got money. The Indians ain't got money. The Japanese ain't got money. And they should have. All the people should have got money. Don't be playing us talking about you want to put together a panel or something like that. What you gonna do? But I don't care what anybody do. Trump need to get out of office. I'm saying it as a Republican. Need to get out of office. I don't care how many bars he get up there. Roseanne Barr, William Barr, whoever it is that ain't gonna cover for him with this foolishness that's going on. Not on Resurrection Weekend. See, that just ain't gonna happen. But Steve, what was you finna say about Joe Biden's and even President Obama say it's a circular fire squad? Y'all just shooting at each other. How stupid is that? They need to get together and back one person. What was you finna say, Steve Harvey?
I wasn't going to say nothing except that we're tragically making mistakes as a Democratic Party because now we're dogging Biden about his past behavior and you know, man, making him have to pay for something he did years ago, which the Republicans never do.
Nope.
They never do that, man. No. They let bygones be bygones. I mean, man, look at this. This dude, they don't care, man. And I'm telling you, man, everybody else has to pay except Republicans. They get together and they said, don't worry about it.
That's right.
And that's what they've done. It's crazy.
And they squash it. They squash it. And the Democrats need to get together and they need to squash it. They need to settle all their differences behind closed doors. They need to come out, back one person, then say, okay, it's just like we do in Greekdom. You're going to run a slate, then everybody going to run together, you know, and then we going to make it work. This Resurrection Weekend, first we going to forgive, we going to stay focused, and I'm just glad, let me say this too while I lose my whole train of thought. We glad that they giving $1 billion for Notre Dame, but I'm going to need somebody to go down to, what is it, Opelousas? Louisiana. They got 1.3. You know what I'm saying? We need some money over there too. And I'm glad that everybody coming together. I'm glad everybody got love in their heart. But then after Resurrection Weekend is over, then I need us to get back to work. I need us to get through these primaries. I need us to start electing the right people. Then I need us, first of all, Nancy Pelosi, I need you on nothing but celery water and air for the rest of your life, because you the only one putting a foot in. I'm sorry, Carla Farrell. Stop looking at me. You the only one getting that Trump. Listen.
Yeah.
I believe she was in Game of Thrones when they first started last week.
Girl, that's funny, Sheryl.
I believe she was flying on one of them dragons, sitting in that chair with all the swords in it, because Nancy Pelosi is no joke. I like Nancy Pelosi. She's got, man, she is one of them people that be getting in your past. You can't even play the dozens with her, because she dig in your whole family business and everything. That's why Trump can't stay.
Don't even
No,
come over
your
here.
mama don't. That's right. Don't even do it. What y'all finna do for Easter, though? What y'all finna do for Easter?
Go to church.
What y'all doing for Easter?
Go to church.
Oh, girl, yeah, go to church. Then
I
be
go
in
to
somebody's
Bedside
house.
Baptist. Yeah, I go to Bedside Baptist. I
You
go
don't
to
go, you don't
sermon
go
on
on
the
Easter
couch.
Sunday?
I be trying to motivate myself
Not
for
on-
sunrise service.
Not on the
I'm
most
already up.
crowded Sunday of the year. No.
That's right.
During Christmas Day.
That's right. You know what I really go for? The little eggs, the boiled egg. I punch a baby in the stomach for a boiled egg. I will, Jamie Brown. And I have a salt and pepper shaker in my pocket. And I hit them eggs.
In the
Listen to
stomach.
me.
The baby in the
I
stomach.
punch a baby in the stomach. Stop crying. There go the Easter Bunny. Stop crying. You gonna throw up your little jelly bean.
That's messed up.
Since I was 5 years old, I've been taking blood pressure meds because the cholesterol in them boiled eggs. Because I eat the yolk and the white of it.
Thank you, Sheryl. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
We love you, girl.
Is it time for me to go?
Yeah, we gotta
Y'all
get
making
out
me
of here.
leave because I said I'll punch a baby in the stomach?
No, we just gotta go. You know how it goes. Coming up at the top of the hour, it's Carla's reality update right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Get ready, get ready, get ready, get ready, get ready, get ready. She is here, Carla Farrell, with what? Reality update.
With what? That's right, nephew. Reality update. All right, here we go on Real Housewives of Atlanta reunion show part 2. Okay, so Nene, wow, she was clowning on this particular.
Shady, wasn't she?
Oh,
Yeah,
clowning
yeah.
ain't the
Yep.
word.
Yeah, listen to this one over here, Steve.
Child, ooh.
Yep.
Child, please. Listen, Nene said that she and Greg may actually get a divorce.
What?
Yeah.
Say what
Greg,
now?
Yeah, Nene said that her and Greg may get a divorce. Now, on the reunion show, Greg was a guest on this particular part of the reunion show, and he doesn't want to get a divorce. But Nene said that her marriage had problems before Greg was diagnosed with colon cancer. And she also mentioned that he cheated in the past and that Greg was grouchy while being sick. She went on and on and on. Yeah, there were some issues.
Sickness does that.
Yeah, cancer
got to
kind
ride
of makes
this
your
out,
mood
man.
change,
Yeah,
I
he's
would
sick.
think. Yeah, he has colon cancer. So anyway, take a listen when Andy talked to Nene about the possible separation between her and her husband, Greg. Take a listen.
Do you wish that she had not revealed that you had cheated?
That was so long ago. That really just doesn't have any weight. The hurt from that got removed from me a long time ago.
Maybe it didn't get removed from you.
Maybe.
Greg, Nene made it sound like you were the one asking for separation when she was talking to Cynthia at Eva's wedding. Is that what happened?
You know, I can't recall exactly what it was, but we were into it. I went to the wedding alone.
Well, I was getting dressed. I thought I was going.
He couldn't go, not arguing with me.
You ditched him.
Yes.
Yeah. So, I think Greg was
That's not cool.
a little uncomfortable about it, but he loves
national
Nene.
TV, yeah.
Yes. And he talked about maybe Nene kind of reveals a little too much. You know, they talked
both
about
got dirty
that.
laundry. They both do. They really do.
Yeah. But you're rooting for him. You're rooting for Greg to stay strong and to beat colon cancer. And I hope they work their marriage out. I really, really do. Moving on, Nene was acting mean on the show. You know, she was mean. She was short, with the other cast members on the show. And the new cast member, she's a friend of the show. Her name is Tanya. And she was introduced to the group by Nene. And she says that when you become friends with the other ladies in the group, it's like Nene will dismiss you.
Oh.
And so,
That's what's been happening.
Yeah, so Portia and Cynthia kind of agreed with Tanya. Would you think so too, Steve? Go ahead.
Hell yeah, because see what's happening there.
Break it down,
see, here, let me help y'all. Nene is what you call, just one of, I don't know the name of it. One of them people where.
Narcissist?
Center of attention.
Yep.
Center of attention.
Narcissists. And see, narcissists are very close to the word narcotics.
Okay.
And see, once you get involved with narcotics, then it's just all about you. You don't give a damn about your family or nothing. Thus the word narcissist. And so when she just wants you to love her, once you go get somebody else, she play you hard to the left. Because it's going to be about Nene now.
Yeah. Well, I have to say, I love Nene.
I like Nene.
I love her.
Do. She has some
Nene is
issues,
the star
though.
of the show. She really is.
Yeah, she is. And Nene, she kind of whispered to Andy that, the women were working really hard for their peaches, trying to say, they just coming after her on this particular reunion special. But she also talked about her behavior at the bi-wig party. You remember the whole closet gate?
Oh, yeah.
She had to explain her behavior. You remember when Nene ripped the shirt off the cameraman, pulling him back so he could not film what was going on with her closet, and Portia and Candy and all that drama.
Who was in the closet?
Candy and Portia. But Nene admitted she had a natural breakdown. Did you say R. Kelly?
He over there too.
I'm in the closet.
So, long story short, Portia was very hurt by Nene, just dismissing them, and she said, "You know what? We prayed for you. We thought we were your friends. We prayed for you. My family prayed for you. My man prayed for you. And then here you are treating us all like this. It just wasn't genuine." Take a listen to Portia. She's really pouring her heart out to Nene. Take a listen.
We were there for you, and we genuinely prayed for you and your husband. Your main issue is you don't know how to accept the support from your friends. All of us.
Yes.
That is hurtful. Like, that makes me feel like any experience I have ever had with you was fake. So many times since we've been on this couch, which is brand new to me, that we are not friends. Okay? So just understand what you're doing. You think it's all nonchalant and cute, but that hurts because me and my fiance have prayed for you and my mother, all of us. And the fact that you would sit here now and give a big to all of us is very hurtful.
What's your response?
No response.
No response?
I can tell you that.
You're just shut
That's
down.
fine. I just had to break through the bullshit. That was irritating me.
What's wrong?
So what do you want?
I thought she just poured her heart out to you.
What do you want me to say?
She wants to
something.
accept it.
If someone poured their heart out to me, I might have a response. I don't know. Call me crazy.
Okay, Carla. She bitter. She just bitter.
Well, no response is a response.
Nene is just bitter.
That is.
Yeah,
I don't think she's bitter. She just feels that they're attacking her and they're all ganging up on her. And every time they do a reunion show, it's always about Nene did this, Nene did. And
it was just like the one from last year. Same reunion show.
It's the same. It's the same.
Carla Jr., you're right about that.
Run the show from last year.
These the same damn lines I heard last year.
Nene knows how to get you to talk about her. She knows how to keep her name out there.
She is the star of the show.
Well,
she knows exactly what she's doing.
Yes.
She knows
Go ahead,
exactly
Steve.
what she's doing. She does what she wants to do.
Yes.
But if anybody call her on it, then you get, like she said, no comment.
Well, you leave a man with cancer? Damn, that's cold.
I thought it was till death did us part, man.
Yeah,
sickness and in health. You remember those vows?
Yes, you're not even waiting till he gets
Under
well.
God.
Damn.
Yeah. So hit me up, social media at Lips by Carla. Tell me what you think. Let's talk about Real Housewives of Atlanta. Was Nene wrong for no response, and Portia, pouring her heart out? So just hit me up. We can talk about it. And also, there's some rumors on the show that they're going to shake up the cast of Real Housewives of Atlanta. Phaedra may be coming back. Kenya may be coming back. Shamari DeVoe may get demoted. Cynthia may be gone. It's all kind of rumors out there.
And I heard Marlo is definitely moving up.
Yeah, Marlo may get promoted. All right, hit me up at Lips by Carla. We'll be back at 20 after the hour.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, in today's trending news, you can pre-order your copy of the Mueller report now on Amazon.com. Wow.
Wow.
Oh, we got to get that. We got to order that.
No.
We ordering
Are
that.
you serious?
Yeah.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Yeah. Now, will it be redacted?
Yeah, it's going to be. I know it is. A lot of black lines through it. Officially titled The Report on the investigation into Russian interference in the 2016 presidential election. Guess what? It's priced at $9.20. That's less than $10.
Jeff Bezos is sticking it to Trump, man.
Yes. It's priced at you can get $9.20 for paperback, $7.99 for the Kindle edition. Noted attorney Alan Dershowitz wrote the introduction. The report will be released by the Justice Department today, but it is hard to say when it will actually be available for sale. Amazon lists April 30th as a release date, but then notes that it's just a placeholder, adding, "We will publish our edition of the Mueller report as soon as possible after it is released to the general public by the Department of Justice." Wow, guys.
Oh, my
we can go
gosh.
right to Amazon again?
I'm about to get so many copies of these.
Yeah.
That thing going to be so redacted, it's going to be the color of George Wallace's mama.
Boy, you gonna get one in.
Jay.
Yeah, that's
And Amazon fast. They have it next day. You're going to get it.
Amazon don't play with you, man. They make
You
it
will.
real
quick.
That's right, Tommy.
Amazon Prime.
Yeah.
Get it real quick.
All right, and moving on, I love this story. Time magazine has released its annual Time 100 list of the 100 most influential people in the world. Time selected Dwayne Johnson, The Rock, the actor, Nancy Pelosi to grace one of 6 different covers on the issue. And guess who also made it? Our girl, Gayle King.
Yeah.
Miss Gayle.
Go ahead, Gail.
Robert.
Yeah.
Robert.
Yeah.
Robert. Robert.
Also, among those making this year's list, LeBron James, Mark Zuckerberg, Regina King, yes, Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, William Barr, Pope Francis, Robert Mueller.
What about our fearless leader? Did he make the list?
I'm reading. Michelle Obama, Lady Gaga, Tiger Woods, and Emilia Clarke from Game of Thrones. You know, Khaleesi,
What is this
Daenerys.
list for, Carla?
It's the Time list of 100 most influential people in the world.
Time
Steve.
magazine.
Oh, no, I'm not going to be in that.
You're not gonna be on
Why
there.
you not gonna be in there?
No, they don't.
He's
That's
on it.
Time magazine. They don't consider me influential in any way. So
But you
Are you serious?
Steve,
But you
But
are.
your eye, Blanche, your eye in that chair.
That's why we doing it, boy, because you own
But
it.
you are, Steve. You are.
You're very influential.
Yeah, I don't
Are
see
you
why you
kidding
would
us
say
right
that.
now?
How you think we eating? Thank you.
Yeah.
Hello.
We want you to
And
be
you influential on Jet. You influential on Ebony. You influential on Essence. What's that other one he influenced?
Hip hop.
That don't bother you nothing.
The source.
What's
vibe.
that?
The Source.
Black.
does
Double
what bother me,
XL.
Junior?
I was just asking, like you didn't even think about this list.
No.
Well, there it is.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you're
it's
influential
okay, though.
to us, honey.
Yeah.
We love
And
you.
your fans.
Yeah.
And your fans.
I mean,
yeah.
absolutely. I mean, I owe them everything. So,
Yeah.
of course I am. I'm excited, but I don't know if I'm be on the list of influentials. So.
Don't be like that, Nene.
Well, there's always next year.
He always like this after he do his taxes. Y'all just have to bear with him, right?
Oh,
that was
it's a
Monday.
mood.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
Oh,
you know,
okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, he is kind of somber. Yeah.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah. Well, shout out
Paid
to
it, huh,
Gayle
dog?
King.
Yeah.
And Regina King.
Robert.
We'll be back with more of the Steve Harvey Morning Show right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Well, yesterday it was all about Beyonce. Yes, wasn't it though? Beyonce delivered.
Dropped it again,
Yeah,
man.
she did. I mean, she's always doing special things for her fans, and yesterday was no different. She delivered a special gift to her fans overnight. Queen Bee dropped a 40-track. Did you hear me? 40-track live album to coincide with her new Coachella Netflix concert film. Okay, it's called Homecoming, a film by Beyonce.
40 songs?
40.
It's some dudes in the basement right now can't finish that one damn song. Been on it
How
all
you let
night.
Beyonce do
Who
40?
does this? 40?
40.
Hell, that's my age.
40 tracks.
Yeah, Homecoming, the live album was released shortly after midnight to streaming services and includes a brand new song. The album was recorded at her 2018 headline performance at Coachella. That was last year, of course. Now, Steve, you're going to love this. There's a bonus track on the album. It's her cover of Frankie Beverly and Maze's Before I Let Go.
Gotta hear it.
Okay.
You gotta hear it. She put a little New Orleans beat with it. I bought the album. I'm ready.
All 40 tracks.
We know you did.
Yeah, all 40
You
tracks.
already
Yeah.
know.
Yes.
40 tracks. In the car right now. Wait.
Yeah. I haven't had a chance to watch the special yet. I plan to do that this weekend, of course,
Me too.
though. Yeah.
I'm gonna do some. Well, my girl will be back home.
Oh, yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I watch it with the
Oh,
sound.
we're gonna really lay around naked a lot, so
Okay.
You ain't got special time.
I'm gonna just be real with you.
What time that's going to be so I don't call?
Yeah, so we don't pop up over there and
I'm telling your ass not to call no damn way. And you already can't pop over my house. Try it.
Playing
coming in with my eyes shut.
Yeah. But congratulations, though, to Queen Bee, Beyonce. I mean,
40 tracks.
40.
Damn.
Yes.
Yep.
She's a bad
That's
Yeah.
amazing.
She said she ballooned up to 218 pounds with the twins, and she had to have an emergency C-section. These are some of the things she talks about in
which makes you bow down to her
yeah.
even more.
Yeah,
Because
and-
she did that and then did Coachella the next year.
Right, the next
That's
year.
a bad girl, man.
Right. She had
Yes.
8 months to get into Coachella shape, and she did it. 8 months, she did it. She said she didn't eat any carbs, any meat, any sugar, any fish.
Just
So-
got
What that leave?
Leaves.
What's that?
Leaves.
Sunflower seed.
All right, we'll be back with the close. Today's been a good day. We'll be back to close out the show. With Steve's closing remarks coming up at 49 after the hour. Right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Here we are, last break of the day.
Once again, it's about sharing the things that I've learned along the way. And one of the things I think is very important that we should talk about blame and excuses. Blame and excuses. I'm telling you, man, they serve no purpose. Excuses, first of all, are only good for the person that's providing them. It does nothing for the person who receives it. Have you ever had somebody tell you a reason why they didn't do something and you were counting on them to get it done? And they gave you an excuse as to why. Okay, here's somebody supposed to pick you up in the carpool for work. Now, you done gave your car to your spouse so they could go do what they want to do. Now, you sitting there waiting on the carpool to come pick you up. They don't pick you up. Now they late. Man, I had a hard time getting up this morning, man. I'm glad, but I'm here, though. Whoa, man. That's an excuse. What do you mean you late? You had a hard time getting up. I'm sitting up here waiting on you to pick me up, and you come 45 minutes late. Now I'm late for work. See that excuse? That does okay for. I was sick this morning. I didn't feel up to it. That excuse works wonderful for you, but the person receiving the excuse gets nothing. You've got to remove excuses from your vocabulary and your walk in life. See, I don't really accept excuses from anybody in my camp. If you're an employee, you work for me, I don't do excuses because I don't give none. Today, for example, I'm not feeling real well. You know, my sinus system kicked in. I'd had a troublesome night last night. I'm not feeling well. But guess what? I came to work on the radio today, and I'll do these 2 shows I got to do today because they don't care about my excuses. People who are looking for me to wake them up in the morning, give them a laugh or give them a thought starter, they're not looking for my excuses. They're just looking for the results. The excuses don't do me no good. Now, there's some days all of us are not up to par. We're not 100%. But I don't care about the excuses. I don't accept excuses because I don't give excuses. The other thing I remove from my life is blame. And once you blame another person, man, this is what happened with blame. Blame and excuses, listen to me, finger pointing does nothing. Because you've heard the old saying, every time you point your finger at a person, you notice there's 3 of them pointing back at you. Once you are in the blame business and the excuse business, you forfeit your chance for growth. I'll give you an example. If you're always talking about it's somebody else's fault, and you always have an excuse why something didn't get done or accomplished, guess what? Now you can't grow. You can't grow. You can't fix it, because the reason why it didn't happen or the reason why you didn't accomplish it is because you blame someone else and you have an excuse. Once you start accepting blame and excuses, you forfeit your chance for growth. You kill any chance for change. Sometimes all you have to do as a person is search within yourself and find out what it is about you that you could change that could start producing a better results. But if you always blaming somebody else and providing and accepting excuses from yourself and other people, guess what you've done? You've killed your chance for change. Sometimes you could be doing a whole lot better in life if you would just change. If you would search yourself and change something about you, you would be doing so much better. If you just search yourself, stop allowing excuses to be a part of your makeup and stop allowing blame to be a part of it, and you would discover a lot of this is just you. It could be you. Another thing that blame and excuse it does, it allows you to fail favorably. You know, man, you can just get all right with failing. You can fail favorably because it ain't my fault. And I didn't do it because it was cold outside. So, ta-da, you allow yourself to fail favorably. That's an ugly spot to be in. But blame and excuses allows you to fail favorably. Like, it's okay to fail because it ain't my fault, because I have an excuse and it's their fault. Blame and excuses, man, is a very, very dangerous thing out there. Also, blame and excuses promotes a climate of failure. It just permeates, man, throughout your life. And next thing you know, you ain't accomplishing nothing. Because if blame and excuses are part of your makeup, you now have promoted a climate for failure. It's okay. It's okay, because I have a reason why. Why you didn't finish school? Because it was too cold to go. Why you didn't finish school? Because that test was too hard. I didn't study them 2 pages. I thought they said the first chapter. She questions us on the first 3 chapters. I didn't hear that. That's the only reason I failed. And you get all right with it. When you're no longer the reason why something happens, you no longer have control over what happens. Let me say that to you one more time. When you're no longer the reason why something happens, you ain't got to take responsibility. You're not the reason. Stop allowing blame and excuses to enter into your makeup. They serve nobody any good, especially you. Those are my closing remarks.
All right now. Good day.
Have yourself a good weekend.
You better.
You better.
I love it.
I'm gonna go with it
Man,
today,
I'm
man.
clap for my damn self just
Come
now.
on, Donald Trump. That's
Come
what
on,
the
Steve.
president does.
Come on.
That's what the president does. Yes, man.
That's all I'm saying.
You too.
Y'all have a great weekend.
For all Steve Harvey contests, no purchase necessary, void where prohibited. Participants must be legal U.S. residents at least 18 years old unless otherwise stated. For complete contest rules, visit SteveHarveyFM.com.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.